Boom! We are live. Hello there. My name is Chris Igoe of Igoe Home Group, powered by Remax Direct. It is Friday. It is April 6th, and I am back, better than ever, ready to get some shit done. So, I actually got had an agent who I'm friends with in my brokerage reach out, and he goes, "Where the hell are you? You haven't been online making your phone calls." And that's true. I have not been, but that does not mean I haven't been working. I have been working. So I do want to share this. I started this group back in November of last year, and I started it as an accountability group between me and a couple other agents that I met in my mastermind, and originally it was strictly just as an accountability tool for me to get myself motivated and make these phone calls in the morning, which I've since done pretty consistently, pretty focused. And while I do other calls throughout the course of the day, I like to start my morning off with these live. What I can tell you is, and it's a fact, I'm now sitting on about to have my best month in real estate, and it's almost directly related 100% to the actions that I took starting in November, December of last year when I started this group. So it's proof positive this stuff works. So between this, between my social media strategy, I've created a lot of visibility, and people are finding me for business. So that's exactly what I want. Have people get to know me, like me, trust me, and that's what you should do too. Get them to know you, like you, trust you, know that you're in the real estate business, and that you can help them. And then if you keep following up consistently, they will eventually do business when it's time. So all that being said, let's get on the phone here at 7:37, so we are in the right window, and away we go. So I will start today with the expireds, and then work my way into some FSBOs here. But let's see here. Let's do this. Bear with me. All right, so this works. Yeah, Shaffy, good to see you this morning. Yeah, these are my blue blockers. I cut down on the blue light. All right, so hit the entire list. Here we go. All right. Six, 3, 7, 6, 6, 6, 5, 1, 4. Let's see if
your touchtone phone. Please enter your PIN number. Your PIN number can be found in. You are now logged into the Mojo Dollar.
Shaffy, this one's for you. Daddy finger, daddy finger. Hit the green button. All right, here we go. Let's get the game face on. Oh. Good morning. This is Chris Igoe with Remax. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing had expired in the MLS. I was curious, how on earth did the property not sell?
I have no idea.
I do.
We have people looking.
You had people looking? Okay, so you had people actually come and see the property. That's good. Did you have any feedback on the property while it was listed?
They all loved it.
They did. Okay. Well, I found there are 3 reasons why properties don't sell, and you probably know all of them. The first, most important one is price. The second is the condition of the property, which based on what you told me, I suspect it's probably not that. Third is the way the property was marketed. I specialize in helping people sell their homes whose agent has failed them. Do you feel that was you?
Well, I didn't get the last part.
Do you feel your agent failed you?
No, I just think it was, unfortunately, it was a bad time with Parkland.
Sure. I actually grew up in Cypress Head on Bristol Lane, so I'm very familiar with the area. Yeah, no, I'm intimately familiar with the area, and also graduated from Douglas. That was their first graduating class, second graduating class. So yeah, no, you're right. It has been a tough time. Let me ask you this: if you knew absolutely for certain that by doing business with me, 2 things would happen. 1, the property would sell. 2, you'll end up with significantly more money, bottom line, than you could get any other way. Is that something you'd be interested in learning more about? Be honest.
I'm very close to my broker's family, so if you have somebody, get it from one end, instead of both ends.
Sure. Well, let me throw this out to you, because I, as you know, I believe your loyalty at the end of the day is to your bottom line. And I do business virtually 100% different than anybody else out there. What I'd like to do, if it meets with your approval, I'd like to run an analysis on your property as it relates to price, and I'd like to email that to you so we're fluent in speaking the same language as it relates to price. What's your best email address?
It's Bainesvet.
What was the last part of that? BEHMSVETTE@AOL.com. Okay. Super. And the number that I called you on, is it your cell phone?
No, it's my home phone.
Your home phone. Okay. So here's what I'll do. I'd like to run an analysis as it relates to price. I'll email that to you this afternoon. Is it possible for me to lay eyes on the property and see if it's something we feel we can get you multiple offers on? I do have availability tomorrow afternoon and evening.
I just happen to have an open house tomorrow, so you can come and look.
Oh, okay. So let me ask you this. It's coming up in my records as being an expired listing. Is it currently represented?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, so my data is a little bit off there. Okay, cool. So what time is the open house?
It's tomorrow from 12 to 3.
12 to 3. Okay. And who are you represented by? Okay. Well, I appreciate your time this morning. I'll look forward to running into you tomorrow, okay?
Very good.
Super. Have a great day. Bye. Wah, wah, wah. That's unfortunate. I thought I had him on the line. That would be a great listing. And I did grow up in that community, so I am very aware of the complexities of selling a property in Cypress Head. Hello, this is Chris Igoe with Remax. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing had expired in the MLS. I was curious, how on earth did the property not sell?
Huh?
Are you the owner of Southwest 2nd Street in Margate?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm giving you a call. I noticed that your property listing was on the market and it did not sell. I was curious, how on earth did it not sell?
Oh, okay. Because one of the rooms apparently wasn't permitted, so I couldn't get what I wanted.
You couldn't get your...
So I got it resolved.
From a price perspective?
Correct.
Okay. So did you have it? You had offers on the property? You had it under contract?
Right, I had it on contract.
Okay. Did it not appraise?
No, it didn't appraise. It was short because of the room, because of they said, I don't know, it was just VA, no, that was one of those, the VA loan guy,
Okay.
Dr. Appraiser said, because of the room wasn't permanent, he said, it was like 35,000 less than the contract was for.
Okay. Well, so yeah, sometimes the VA loans are a little bit, or the appraisers through the government are a little bit more challenging and less flexible. Are you aware that it is possible to challenge the appraisal?
Oh, it is?
It is, absolutely.
No, I wasn't aware of that.
Well, the reason I'm calling you, and I'll cut right to the chase. I'm with Remax Direct. We've got 6 offices down here in South Florida. We sold 15,000 homes since 2008. We're averaging 1 a day. I specialize in helping people who had their home for sale but were unsuccessful because their agent didn't do their job. Do you think that was the case for you?
I think so.
Okay. Well, I want you to know.
I've never.
I do business completely different than all other agents, and it virtually guarantees you 2 things. 1, your home will sell. 2, you'll end up with way more money, bottom line, than you could get any other way. Would you say that's definitely what you're looking for this time?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay. Here's what I'd like to do if it meets with your approval. I'd like to run an analysis on the property as it relates to price, so we're both fluent in speaking the same language as it relates to that. I can email that to you. What's your best email address?
Electric INC
Okay.
at yahoo.com.
Okay.
Which email office are you in? The Palm Beach office? Or?
I'm calling you right now from my Boynton office. We've got a Coral Springs office. We're everywhere. Literally, we're everywhere.
I know. Which one do you primarily...
Remax Direct is where I'm calling you from. So I'm right now in my Boynton office. Is where I'm calling you from.
Oh, okay.
But we do
I know
business.
quite a Remax agent.
Yeah, no, you probably do get a lot of phone calls from agents. Yeah, we've sold. In fact, I've sold a lot in Margate, a lot in Coral Springs. We're literally everywhere. My goal is to take over South Florida and help as many families as I can. Okay, so cool. Here's what I'll do. I'll run an analysis as it relates to price. What I'd ideally like to do is lay eyes on the property and see if it's something we think we can get you multiple offers on. Do you have availability tomorrow afternoon or evening for me to come by and meet with you?
Let me ask my wife when she gets back.
Cool. I totally...
Yeah.
Sure. Well, let me do this if it meets with your approval, okay? And I only say this because I do high volume business, and it's hard for me to make sure I've got clarity of schedule. I can put you down for a window of time. I can call and confirm. If it doesn't meet with your wife's approval, then we can.
Well, later is better for sure.
Later, okay. So let's say later being like 4-ish. Is that too early?
No.
Is that perfect?
Yeah, well, I just thought I'd check with her just to make sure, but that works for me.
Okay, so cool. Let me do this. I'll the number I called you on, is it your cell phone?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll text you my contact information so that you have it. Save it in your phone. I'm sure you're going to get a lot of phone calls from other realtors. It will get old quick. I don't want you to forget who I am. I will email you the analysis, and then I'll put you down for tomorrow at 4. I will follow up tomorrow morning to confirm that. If there's any issues, let me know. But in the meantime, let me ask you this: if you had sold the property, where would you have gone next?
Either North Coral Springs or Waxahachie.
Okay, cool. Are you looking to get a little bit out in Waxahachie? You're looking for some land, I suspect, right?
Yeah, you get a good bang for the buck up there.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, we specialize in helping people find properties out in both of those areas, so you're in luck with that. Okay, well, let me ask you. After I sell the home, get you more money than you ever thought possible, will you do an amazing testimonial and tell everybody what a great job I did?
Definitely.
Awesome. I appreciate that. Okay, so here's what I'll do. I'm going to email you the analysis. You'll have it this afternoon. I will follow up with you tomorrow morning to ensure that we're on for 4. And I'll look forward to meeting with you and your wife tomorrow at 4. All right?
Okay, great.
Have a great day. I appreciate your time.
All right.
Bye. Bam! That is how it's done. So let's print that lead. Okay.
But the person you called has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet.
Alrighty. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, this is Chris Igoe with Remax. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing had expired in the MLS. I was curious, how on earth did the property not sell? He hung up. Okay. Ladies. Ladies. They left without saying goodbye. That sucks. Usually they do not listen to my instructions of don't interrupt me when I'm working. So I'm a little bit sad that they left without saying goodbye. Today's pizza day at school, so that's a big day. Hello.
Very well. Please hold for the next available agent.
Nah, I'm not holding for any available agents. So what I am going to do, before I forget, is text the contact that I just made, or the appointment that I just said, because I literally will forget everything that just happened 5 minutes from now. All right, so let's see here. History, contact on this number. Okay. All right, so when I set an appointment, or actually when I make contact with anybody, I then send them my contact information, my buying or selling in the next 90 days video, which is on my YouTube, and then like a little customized message, depending on what our conversation is. So that's what I'm doing right now. However, I have it saved, and for whatever reason, I'm not able to find that right now. So let's let's find it. All right. All right, so my message will be great speaking with you. I'll have a pricing analysis as soon as possible. Look forward to meeting with you tomorrow. At 4. Okay. 754-336. 754-36. Okay. Perfect. Now I can get back on the phone, knowing that I have, let me write it down, texted, video texted, appointment, Saturday, 4 p.m. Somebody asked me yesterday what my gangster board is. That is my gangster board. 4 p.m. list appointment. That is my old school gangster board. All right. And now we are back on the grind. Okay. 1-603-766-4781. 7:58. It's the witching hour.
Your touchtone phone, please enter your PIN number. Your PIN number can be found in the dialing box on your screen. You are now logged into the Mojo Dialer. Please press the start button on your screen to begin calling.
Hello, this is Chris Igoe with Remax.
Send us an email if you want to get in touch with us to barrymmarcus@gmail.com. We are not available on the phone at the moment. Thank you.
Hello, this is Chris Igoe with Remax. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing had expired in the MLS. I was curious how on earth the property did not sell. We specialize in selling properties just like yours in Fort Lauderdale. We've sold 15,000 homes since 2008. We're averaging one a day. I would love an opportunity to bend your ear in relation to actually getting it sold. If you would, please give me a call back. My number is 561-516-2442. Again, 561-516-2442. Thank you. All right, well, it is 8 o'clock. I am stopping with this list. I will come back on here very shortly after I get some coffee and hit some Fizbos. All right, so that's it. That's how simple it is. Get on the phone, make some dials, make some connections, set some appointments, get some listings, get paid. Get some.